everybody, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are going to continue our little exploration of nearby here and make sure we get everything that we want done. Do we go in here? I'm trying to remember. Yes, we had. Yeah. We've gone in here. There's nothing in here. Oh, no, we haven't, but just some dreams that we can, of past lives to look at here. Nothing important. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards come through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swinner. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Well, let's see what that was about. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide behind him. A younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Sorry, it's been a minute since we've done the voice. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swoner's already got his claws onto you. Gods, that's all I need. I thought you could use some help. Those people out there seem pretty angry. Really? Trumbull sighs relief. Helios, tits. Could I use a friendly face? I take it you heard some part of what the crowd's asking for. Grain as if I've got it all tucked away somewhere. Swanner's been egging that lot on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swanner. He won't listen to me anymore. I just explained that we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifices. I'll go see what I can do. The miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. Alright. curiosity, let's take a look for ourselves. Well, actually, let's save before doing that. A rancid stench rises from this grain. It's mushy and mottled with green. Oh, that's not good. So we really are dealing with not good rations at the moment. Alright, well, let's go tell them the truth of it. Trying to figure out where he went. There he is.
Hail, traveler.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it, too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility that, Trumbull. Two big, strong kids. Purest soul in all of the Gilded Vale, the dwarf sneers. Cowards sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. and we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then? Swainer considers it briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll feel up to trading words.
Well met, friend.
I'd like to buy a round for the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? You're having me on? Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. The innkeeper frowns. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Please, if I can just get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeeper studies you warily a moment, then sighs. Well, that's all right then. Here, 3 drinks for the 3 fools. You get them off Trumbull's back, and maybe he'll be a little less stingy with his supplies.
Gods keep you.
You again? What do you want now? I brought drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's shit beer. Gods, that's good. All right then, you've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug, then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are, we're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. He looks to his comrades. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now, with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? There we go. That wasn't so bad. Another job successfully done. And we just got here.
Good day to you.
Trumbull nods a curt greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer? I spoke to Swainer. Trumbull takes a deep breath. And what did he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why, that's... Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a great debt here. He pulls a coin purse from his hips and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. Keep it. You're having a hard enough time. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. one side quest that I knew was kind of around. I knew there's a few little side quests around here, so looked into them. We'll look into them around here and see what we can find. But for the most part, we might not find much. Oh, this man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
How do you do?
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Naughton? Naughton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. I imagine so. We're packing for, Ingroid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Naughton. Well, in truth, I've had my fill of this town. Naughton reaches to take her hand. In time for some new scenery. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Ingroid smiles wryly. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot grows deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves. Alright, goodbye. The bottle of Sunreed is half empty. Okay, no quest here. Had to make sure. But that does remind us, let's go deal with the bear. We'll come back, because we got to go through here anyways to get to where we're going. So we'll do that. We'll go back and take on the bear. And then we'll come back through here, deal with whatever else is in town, and then move forward to where the Watcher friend is hiding. So, go back to Valewood.
Lava will be on seek!
figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know, suddenly, that you have come a long way from the vale, hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder, echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden, terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him, and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exaltation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. So it seems not murdered his friend. Mice crawl through the eye sockets and over femurs. So, yeah, we gotta go back to town to deal with Naughton. That's why he's in such a hurry to leave. Yeah, we gotta deal with that guy, though. Oh, we gotta fold a note here. What we got on that? Okay. I was making sure there was no, like, evidence of anything on that note. Because then we could have had extra, like, hey, you wrote down what happened. But no, he didn't write down what happened.
A
He's not that
blade
much
in
of
the
an idiot,
dark.
unfortunately. But we do know for a fact that he did kill his friend. So for that, we do have to talk to him.
Welcome.
I know what really happened in that bear cave, Naughton. Color drains from Naughton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingroyd looks to Naughton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss. But it was a wild animal's doing. Naughton shakes his head minutely. You see it tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him down, cut him with the knife. That's not possible. Naughton stares at you. How could you possibly know? His hand falls to his sword belt. I left no sign. Naughton, wait. Ingroyd raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Naughton, we met and I knew I'd found someone special. Someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've some coin saved up. You could have it, if you'll only let us go. We will give her and based on that story, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Could she be lying? Maybe, but based on how the descriptions are, she seems to be telling the truth. Keep the money. Use it to start your new life. Angroyd blinks surprised. Then, thank you. Truly, I'm glad you understand. Only, here, take this at least. I hope it brings you luck. She looks at Naughton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us. We've gained a minor ring of deflection. And yeah, we made the right choice. Gilded Vale we're keeping that moderate positive. I wish you well on your own travels, stranger. We won't forget this. So, in a way, there was a quest here. We just had to find it. That's all. We will go ahead and equip that ring. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and make our way to the next place to hang out, but I think we're running out of time. We'll check out the blacksmithery. Okay, this just looks to be a regular shop. I don't see anything that would indicate maybe a side quest, but we can talk to the owner. This Amoa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face, coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You've come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet, all forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the new delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Had to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out west is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. To town who snorts. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities have created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tatanu scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you can keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Raedric. Tatanu glances at the nearby guard. And that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate your trying, anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you do find my workers, you give them a good smack upside the head for me. Alright, so we did find a side quest. And that does run us out of time, so we'll go ahead and do all that stuff next time, because I think we're pretty much done with Gilded Vale in terms of, like, what we can start doing. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you become part of our community, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.